Hi there, I'm Tommy Larkin, Chief Experience Officer and owner of Optimal Movement Fitness and Yoga. And today's tweak, a very simple and easy chest opener. Hey there, welcome back. And just this past week, we were in need of a little tweak on our house, and one of the individuals on site has a shoulder issue going on. When he learned what I do, he inquired if he could tap into a little of my knowledge. So we talked about his shoulder and the injury and what had happened. Turns out he did it during a workout at the gym. When he described what he was doing, which was a push-up, I was not really taken aback, but it turned out I wasn't really surprised that much either when he described himself with a very high elevated feet and a very, very wide hand position. And that can put a lot of stress on the upper portion of the arm, right in the general location of his injury. Now, I did recommend he see a doctor about the injury, as I'm not a medical professional. However, upon some additional discussion and a look at his general posture and where he finds some of his relief in his shoulder, I did have a couple of suggestions for him, and one of them was a simple chest opener, which brings us to our tweak of the week. I personally started using this week's tweak back in high school. I was at a leadership training camp, and while playing a pickup game of football in the rain, another guy and I ran into each other. The result, I broke my collarbone and enjoyed a cold and miserable trip to the hospital. Beyond some wonderful pain medication, the doctor told me to place a rolled up towel along my spine to help me from sleeping on my side. He said this would help keep the chest open and not allow the broken collarbone to get compressed, which could lead to more issues as the fracture healed. The general idea is to keep as much space and breadth as possible across the upper chest, thereby not allowing the upper back to round. The rounding draws the front of the shoulders towards each other, which shortens the chest muscles, strains the back and neck, and can add undue stress on the collarbones and upper first two ribs. Today's tweak is a passive stretch and does not activate the muscles in our upper back needed to help counterbalance the rounding of the shoulders forward. But it is an especially good stretch if you have been driving or typing on your computer or phone for a long period of time. What the stretch does do is help relieve the tension in our upper back, chest, and neck, particularly the pectorals, the teres majors, the anterior deltoids, the upper trapezius, and the levator scapulae. The releases comes from being propped up on the blanket roll with the aid of our body weight and gravity. So let's get to the work. You need a yoga blanket or a towel to do this week's tweak. If you're using a towel, you may also need a small pillow to help support your head. This is determined by the length of your rolled up towel. And you can do this position on the floor, which gives you a firmer base for the blanket, but you can also do the stretch in bed, which is great as a tool before or as you are going to sleep. In addition, the cushion of the mattress can be more comfortable for the hips and legs. Now take your blanket or towel and roll it up. You ideally want to have a roll which is about the width of your hand. This is just a benchmark because remember you want to have about an 80% stretch of depth of stretch. So your roll may need to be less or more depending on your body size and your chest tightness. Now, if you are utilizing your bed as the support, you will most likely need a thicker roll to account for the softness of your mattress. Now, lay the roll lengthwise on your mat and sit at one end of the roll. Slowly roll down so the roll is along the spine. Then take the end of the roll at your head and turn it under to support your head. You should feel the forehead is slightly higher than the chin. Now, I recommend staying here for about 3 to 5 minutes, but if you have more time, then even 15 to 30 minutes is fine as well. It's also a great position in which to meditate or perform Nadi Shodhana and Viloma pranayamas. Now, to come out of the position, you bend your knees and roll to your left side. Stay here for 3 to 5 breaths before coming to sitting or standing. I just love the feeling this tweak gives me, and I hope you do too. Jeez. Last week I offered a special to try a group class or an on-demand video for free. Use the promo code TWEAKONE, that's TWEAKONE, to get 100% off the purchase of a single class or video rental. Now that is a one-time use code, but it's there if you haven't used it. Go give it a try. This week, I wanted to share another offer I'm currently running for my One at Ohm hybrid training program. Normally a $310 monthly investment, as a special for watching today, with a 12-month commitment, your investment is only $190 a month. That's a whopping $120 off each month for a year. Visit our website at www.ohmfei.com/youtubeoffer.html to learn more about the program and to book your initial session. In addition, do you know someone who would be interested in the above offers or the tweak of the week? Forward them this email or share the link from the video. Thank you so much for joining me today. I do hope you are gaining both outer and inner wisdom from these tweaks. Until next time, have an amazing week and be excellent to each other.